Okay, so I'm probably not really in too fit a state to be making interweb video things, but a super gay Venezuelan told me that I had to make a video and to mention him in it. So I'm just gonna make this one, and now he owes me his firstborn son. Um, while I'm here, I might as well tell you about how much I fucking love Brighton. Okay, so uh, if you've seen the previous video about my abysmal morning, then you will already know that I'm in Brighton. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's genius. But yeah, so I'm in Brighton now. I'm going to be here for 3 years, and it's going to be 3 years of my idea of heaven. Okay, so I went out drinking with my dad tonight. You might think that's really lame, but I love drinking with my dad because he buys all the rounds. Plus, he drinks like a teenage girl, which is always great. So yeah, I went out drinking tonight, and so we were in a pub that's right over the road from our Bed City hotel thing. It was lovely. It was a great little pub, all sort of pirate themed and shit, which isn't very surprising for being near the seaside. But yeah, so we were in there, and he'd popped off to the toilets, and I was sat alone at the table, and sorry, but yeah, so I was alone at the table, and on the table next to us, there was like a group of four. They must have been students. The one that stands out the most though is this guy who was wearing a tweed blazer. He had the full-on like moustache. He had little dyed bits in the back of his hair, and he just looked fucking genius. And he was wearing a hat with like a 3 foot long feather, and he was just, oh god, he was great. And then so yeah, my dad had gone to the toilet, so I was at the table alone, and he was yelling to the rest of the pub that his friend that was sat with him had had a tapeworm. And then, because I giggled, because, I mean, of course, if a very eccentric guy yells out that his friend had a tapeworm, you're not going to not giggle, because that's fucking geniusly hilarious, especially when you've been in Germany, the land of no humour. No offence to any Germans, but your humour isn't great. Apart from Rachel, I will make that exception. Your humour is genius. Oh yeah. So I giggled, and then he was like, I see you're listening to us. And I was like, yeah, I am listening to you, because you're yelling across the entire bar. And we shared a moment where our eyes met, and we made sweet, sweet, tender I love. But anyway, and then last call was called in the pub. So me and my dad were like, you know what, really want a burger or a kebab or something. So we journeyed about 2 shop fronts up, and there was like a Croatian burger bar. It was the best thing ever. Like, okay, if you've seen the film Burke and Hare, imagine if Burke and Hare had a baby. The fully grown version of that was the guy that run the burger bar. He looked like a spitting image of Simon Pegg and the guy that played Gollum combined. It was magical. But yeah, the burger was really great, although I will give them this. You choose either a beef burger, a chicken burger, or a vegetarian burger, and they have an entire board full of different variations of these burgers you can get. And I saw the board and I was like, nah, that'll just be for the beef burgers. No, that is for all of the burgers. Although there is one that's called the tropical burger, and it's peanut butter, pineapple, I think it was mango saucy shit that was left over from the mango curry burgers, and something else, which sounded really disgusting. I didn't get it because I'm not like that level yet. I mean, give it until I've been here for a few weeks. But anyway, this is a rambling video. because I'm slightly tipsy, and because I was told to do it by a Venezuelan who will probably beat me if I don't do it. Yeah, he's scary. I suggest you all go send him hate mail. He's adorable though, and probably my soulmate. And this now means that he's got like at least 3 mentions in the video, so he owes me big time. That's all I really have to say. Oh yeah, Brighton's fucking awesome. Oh, eccentric hat guy was in the burger place as well. Guess what burger he ordered? Yes, the tropical burger with peanut butter and pineapple. That's about it. Also, if you ever order a pizza with pineapple on it, ask them to cut them into pentagrams just for shits and giggles. Oh, another great thing. I'm sorry, I keep on forgetting great things and then remembering them just as I'm about to hit the stop button. But anyway, the amount of fucking garden gnomes in Brighton is magical. Not just are there loads of garden gnomes, there are loads of really fucking awesome garden gnomes that I'm probably going to end up mailing to some people who should know their names. That is about it. Okay. Good night, I guess. Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If you're in a time zone where it's daytime, don't get hit by a car. I assume is probably the daytime alternative to don't let the bed bugs bite. Or don't let the mosquitoes sting if you're like somewhere with malaria or something. So you can tell now that I get really, really slow when I've been drinking even minimal amounts. My brain don't work good, and I cannot words make well. Yeah. That's about it. So I will say goodnight to you guys now. Again. Don't let the buses hit. Don't let the cars crash into you and break your legs. Don't let bitches kneecap you with shotguns. And if you see a guy wearing a mask that looks like it might be made out of human skin, wielding a chainsaw, fucking run.